It's a little hard sometimes to rest, unwind. Holla if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. Got the vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down, down, and I'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out the hyper, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out the, yeah. And you'll be singing higher, yeah, yeah. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go, go, go home. I don't wanna be singing higher. You'll be singing higher, yeah, yeah. Higher, yeah, yeah. Get out here. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deplete your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down, down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the lights up. When the night ends, you'll be
Well, welcome in everybody to round 11 of the ENSCAR Championship, and what is the final round the final race, for the round of 15, and live tonight from Kansas Speedway, and returning to the comms box this week, it is Mr. Carl Nedler. Carl, mate, welcome back and welcome to Kansas Speedway.
Yeah, thank you, Brad, and welcome all the viewers. It's good to be back after having a week off from some work commitments and into that real nitty-gritty playoff racing when it comes to guys having to progress through to the next round, to that round of 10. It's all shaping up to be quite a juicy race with two-time and current defending champion of ENSCAR in a bit of hot water. So, yeah, folks, if you've you might as well buckle in, grab a drink, and sort of get warmed up for the ride here, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a hell of a ride, isn't it? ENSCAR Playoffs. We love it in the comms box, I can tell you that much. Favourite time of the NASCAR season for us. And, well, I tell you what, so far tonight, mate, the man in control, the dominant driver so far this season, Luke Dilworth, he is your quickest man on the circuit already. So ominous signs ahead tonight. But like you said, the big talk so far tonight around Bryce Harding and the situation he faces at the moment. Our back-to-back defending champion on the bubble as far as the championship points go. And I'll bring them up on your screen for you right now. Current situation, McClune and Dilworth obviously locked in with their 2 wins. So you can add those guys into the round of 10 automatically. But as we said, well, to be fair, Pluck, Simmons and the likes, more or less they're in as well. They just need to finish tonight, basically get through the qualifying, get through the race in one piece, and they'll be there through to the round of 10. But Carl, the big talk, Harding, 2,053 points, only 2 points clear of that bubble.
Yeah, it is interesting. You know, at first glance, or first thoughts, you'd think that he's probably good enough to sort of jump ahead a couple of those guys, or scrape into that top 10. But not looking too good for him. And that sort of heading towards the round of 5 if that's the case. But we all know what ENSCAR racing and playoff racing looks like here at SMNZ. So anything can happen. And again, if he gets that win here tonight at Kansas, he will lock himself straight in and gain a whole lot of bunch of playoff points in that round of 10 to help him get through to the round of 5. So, yep, another 100 odd plus laps here, and we'll find out that result, Brad. But before we do get stuck into that nitty and gritty, just a quick shout out to Fortress. Is it Fortress Transistors or whatever it is?
Fortress
Resistors for the sponsorship this week, and obviously Active Plus Howick. So again, the continued support from those sponsors throughout the season has been amazing, and good to see everyone getting on board, and the support from drivers this deep into the season, Brad. It's something that this league's been sort of prided itself on, is that attendance, and yeah.
But tell you what, how good is this? How good is this? Cole Trickle, he has gone pole position here at Kansas for the big race tonight. And I think that's pretty much the first time all season we haven't seen a Sigma driver line up out of that Grid 1 position, Carl. So, mate, how good is that? Cole Trickle getting the job done.
Yeah, that's kind of gun. Quick shout out if you're watching incognito there, Josh. Thank you for stepping up last week on the fill-in. But Brad, row number 1 will get kicked off. Pole position is Chris Robertson and Luke Dilworth.
Out of row number 2, it's going to be Bryce Harding lining up next to Xavier Simmons.
Starting from row number 3, we have Matt Pluck and Josh Galashan.
Out of row number 4, it's going to be Luke Bradley and Willie McClune.
Starting out at row number 5, folks, we have Michael J. Kemp and Paul Stewart.
Out of row number 6, it'll be Ben Doherty and Hayden Kirk.
From row number 7, we have Wayne Van Bouillon and Anthony Green.
Out of row number 8, it'll be Dylan Jordan and Ben Stillborn.
From row number 9, we have Don Gilbert and Corey Crossan.
Out of row 10, we'll see George Elliott lining up next to Luke Yeager.
Starting out at row number 11, we have Jordeep Stubbs and Kyle Matthews.
Out of row number 12, we'll see Caleb Beecroft lining up next to Marty Mitchell.
From row number 13, we have Thomas McEwen and Justin Allen.
Out of row 14, it'll be Aidan Gregory lining up next to Big Pop.
And from row number 15, we have Julian Westbury and Craig Corbett.
Out of row 16, it will see David Sontag lining up next to Cam James.
Starting out at row number 17, we have Paul McKenzie and Matt Blee.
Out of row 18, it'll be Jamie Harding lining up next to Barry Neal.
From row number 19, we have Scott Kinton and Deepak Gregory.
And rounding out the field, it'll be Daniel Johnstone. And what a field that is, 39 cars in the house to take the green flag. Round 11 of your ENSCAR Championship. How good.
Yeah, well, lights are out, Brad, and I've had a week off. The juices are flowing, so get us underway, mate.
Here we go. Cole Trickle, your man out of pole, about to get proceedings underway. Round of 15, race 3 underway. Green flag in the air. Cole Trickle in the mellow yellow car out to the early lead, but that man Bryce Harding, we've spoken about him a few times and we will continue to do so tonight. He needs a massive night to get him through to the round of 10, and then from there, job's on. Can he do it? Your defending champion. Course prediction in the chat. Slap your channel points on that, get amongst it. Oh, Willie McClune, early trouble. Half spin, we stay green, Carl.
That's heart in your mouth sort of stuff there. Is that
Luke Bradley? It is. Luke Bradley involved. Yeah. And he is your current plate championship leader. So early trouble.
That's interesting. But good job to keep that green and keep it underway. As we see Chris Robertson out front, he's going to get a little bonus point for lap lead, but there's one man sitting in the pack there, maybe about 4th or 5th in that KSR beige car of Matt Pluck, who is rather strong at the Las Vegas, Kansas sort of cookie cutter 1.5 miles.
Look at this.
So is Ben Doherty. So yeah, we need to watch out for this. There's going to be some really tight racing coming up here. Brad is looking to make a move on the exit of 4 on Robertson to take the lead away.
Boy, oh boy, look at Michael Kemp's progress early in this one. Quickest man on the track. Get amongst that, Carl. And Stillborn just beats his lap time. So Kempy recorded the quickest time of the race, and then Ben Stillborn goes out and eclipses that. Stillborn currently running in 11th position.
Yeah, obviously the man's been putting in the reps, and the first opportunity we get under yellow, we will be dragging him in for a bit of a chat. But as long as he just doesn't burn his kid up too early and try and race too hard and use those tyres, taking the fastest lap from you, 31.139. It's going to be real important for Kempy just to be nice and consistent, nice and smooth, and just set a good tempo and not just burn the tyres off this thing and get caught up in a game of cat and mouse with the guys up front here.
Yeah, too right. And I can tell you what, one thing that will be going on at the moment for Kenya is he will have one eye on the rugby and one eye on the race at the moment. Of course, Tasman currently defending Ranfurly Shield against Auckland, so I know right now he will be in two places at once, so we'll see if that distracts him at all. But so far, a fantastic start to the race, but along with that, Dilworth as well as Matt Lee just sets the quickest time of the race. And Matt Blee is down in 39.
Yeah, well, we get a little bit of aero help possibly. And Luke Hunt, yo, welcome to the chat. Good to see you, Luke. Yeah, you're getting a little bit of aero help there, Brad. Plus, once these tyres get warmed up and if the conditions are favourable, you can really push these cars. But you do want to be a little bit mindful of if you really start to drive the car too much on the rear end, it will get really loose out of the exit of 4, and it will be very, very slippery. Yeah. So you'll see some guys driving really hard to start with and be real pacey, but they won't be able to keep that up for 15 or so laps. I'll just really burn the tyres off the car. So we'll just keep an eye on how all this unfolds with some of these guys that are making big moves.
Yeah, too right. We talk playoff drivers. Look at this, Corey Clausen at the moment down in 24th position, racing with the 72 of Big Pop, Jamie Yarnmart, of course, in that Collins automotive car. That is a thing of beauty, if you ask me. Just a shame that Mr. Hunter isn't out there as well, representing in the number 12, but so be it.
Don't want to put any bad thoughts in your head, Brad, but I can jump back in the season and run alongside Big Pop or something.
I don't know about that, mate. Don't know about that. Retired, there you go, retired in the chat. Check this out, a great start from this man as well in the 95. Westbury up inside the top 20 now, so he's made a good start to this one. We see Thomas McEwen making his return to the ENSCAR Championship last week. Of course, he's back out here again. Currently sits P22 with Aidan Gregory, one of those guys on the bubble, trying to work their way into the playoffs. Currently buried down at P22 at the moment.
Now, what do we call it? Our match player or bracket playoff champion we had earlier in the year, Wayne Van Belgium, sitting just inside the top 10. So that man also needing a relatively good night tonight. He's also showed some strength and some promise at Kansas and Las Vegas, and knowing that from experience and obviously doing some racing and some practice through those team ranks and through the VSK Sim Sports teams there, he doesn't mind coming to Kansas, so I'm really quite interested in seeing how his night progresses, and hopefully we see him claw himself into that top 10 with a good result. Hopefully even a top 5 to really sort of bolster that points situation that he's on, currently just outside the top 10. So obviously wishing him all the best in terms of good results.
So right, a couple of other drivers here in the current playoff picture at the moment. Hayden Kirk, P11, has Dylan Jordan in behind him at the moment, currently sitting P12. Sitting back there, looking like they've got a yellow banner on as well. Cole Matthews at P17, so some of these guys are going to have to get a move on if they're going to work their way into a playoff contention. Currently Bryce Harding in P6, so looking like at the moment he's going to do enough. Obviously a long way to go on this one, but it's 79 in a good position for now.
Yeah, well, he's got Kyle Matthews and Paul Stewart there, so he's got Kyle Matthews is down in P16, so he's got 10 points on him already, and Paul Stewart, he must be outside he's obviously outside the top 16, maybe mid-20s there, so he's, like you say, Brad, looking really healthy so far, but still got 116 odd, 15 odd laps to go in this race. Is a long way to go, but this is what we've come to sink our teeth into, and these viewers at home Really got something to look forward to tonight.
I tell you what, it's good to be getting some good green flag racing in. If there was ever week to take off, Carl, it's definitely last week, mate. Bristol providing 14 cautions in total. Of course, last time we went there last season, we only got 5. And for some reason, the old switch was flicked, and mate, we were caution after caution. So, yeah, a long night in the comms box, but we got there in the end.
Yes, now after hearing that, I didn't really catch much of it, obviously, with work duties in the evening. But yeah, it sounds like I didn't really miss much with 14 cautions. So, I don't know, if you said to me that ENSCAR was never going back to a short track, I probably would actually do that myself.
Absolutely.
Obviously, a couple of guys in the league that are very passionate about, you know, short track racing.
Trouble!
Oh, there's a in the background over the start-finish line there, Brad. Let's get back to that.
Who was that? That looked like possibly just fallen through. It was definitely one of those yellow, red and black cars. Cole Matthews' teammate. We'll try and pick that up, what has gone wrong. Stand by.
Do we drag Campion for a quick chat just to see how the nerves are feeling, or do we leave him alone?
Oh, I think for now we'll just leave him be. What are we, 17 laps in? And I tell you what, it doesn't look like we've managed to pick that up. That is an absolute nightmare, I tell you. What are we, lap 18 in the race?
While you're sorting that out, Brad, I'll sort of jump in here for you folks. If you've tuned in elsewhere on, or if you're watching on YouTube or any other platform, we actually are. If you wonder who we're talking to throughout the night, we're talking to the live chat that on Brad's channel here at THD_Brad on Twitch. So come on over, click that follow button or subscribe button if you haven't already. Jump in the chat, have a chat with us, and you know, throw some banter around or predictions, or you know, if you want to see your favourite driver or whatever, let us know, and we'll sort you out in that regard, or just come and have a chat with us and enjoy the evening. Who do we see come down?
Who's Ant Green's teammate?
Peter Rothmans.
See if I can pick. Is Rothmans here tonight?
Someone did transit down pit lane, so there might be a couple of guys down pit lane even.
Yeah, that one we haven't been able to pick anything up for, but
Dilworth down pit lane to get fuel, possibly. Probably not a bad move.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Simmons, actually. Simmons down pit lane as well, so a couple of early stops.
I don't mind that move. You'd be using probably around that 1 to 1.5 litres a lap of fuel somewhere in there. I mean, obviously the guys that are a bit further back are using a bit less, depending on how hard you're pushing. But yeah, it must not a bad idea to top off and give yourself a little bit of a buffer. Maybe keep a set of tyres on there for a little bit later. The only problem is you lose that track position and you're sort of buried in the pack, and the risk of being caught up in an accident. So that's a trade-off, but I think I would have made that same call. Puts Kempy on the front row here, Brad.
Yeah, here we go. Alongside Cole Trickle, and look at Galashan too, having a good start to this one.
Yeah.
Just trying to pick up if I can find something here. It's not looking likely.
Deepak coming out of pit lane too.
Deepak Gregory, in for an early stop. Wonder if he was got caught up in that earlier
Yeah, maybe.
incident, possibly. Just even trying to find something through the passes if I can. But yeah, hopeless task at the moment. To just see Cole Matthews. Let's see if this shows us something. It'll be a lottery if I can find it, I can tell you that much. There's a whole lot going on my screen at the moment. Nah, that's way back. That's helping no one, Carl.
No, I reckon just give up the ghost, mate.
go back live and just carry on with the race. Until then, all I've had on my second screen is just cars passing each other, so we are back live now. Cole Trickle and Michael Kemp will be off the front row to get us back underway at Kansas. Lights out on the safety car. Long way around this one though, so plenty of cars. Oh, look at the crowd, Carl. Massive crowd in tonight to see the ENSCAR Playoffs.
Yeah, well, it does draw the crowd, Brad. We know that, and it is a spectacle, especially on a Wednesday night here for these guys. And all these people in Kansas would have heard that Bryce Harding is on that bubble, the defending champion. So they've all come in drabs and in waves to fill the stand here to see if he can pull off this push to get inside the round of 10.
Yeah, too right. Currently Harding sitting down in P22 as well, so we'll be hoping nothing unfolds in front of him. So it looks like we are possibly about to go back racing here at Kansas. One caution in the books. 21 laps in the books as well. And let's go back racing. What sort of start can Trickle get here?
Green flag.
On the restart, it's a beauty. The Kempy's made a good restart as well. Finds himself in P2, so mate, look out. Oh, almost contact between him and Galashan. Tell you
Kemp
what.
getting a bit excited.
Yeah, I tell you what, almost. Ends of tears already, and Matt Pluck, now it's his turn to go round the 98. Will go under him at least. And he will have everything crossed that Kempy doesn't make a mistake here. That 98, he's had a good start to the race, to be fair, so the racing going on further back, 3 wide. How good is that? Simmons in the 11th through the middle.
Yeah, he's made a good move up to the top 10 here too. With some of those pit strategies, Brad. He's sitting in 8th, so obviously laying a good foundation for himself tonight. Just needs to, we know he looks after his tyres. He comes on strong at the end of a run. So look to him to be in a bit more of a positive position.
Oh, I saw there. Oh, 18 and 95 come together. And Westbury, is he going to bring out the caution? We stay green for the meantime. And somehow, disaster
Avoided.
We stay green. And oh yeah, we did get something come up that time, so we could be on. Yeah, Galashan meantime takes the race lead momentarily. Bit of a battle going on with Cole Trickle at the moment. It's 17 now out in front.
W on a bit of a charge too, up into P4. Showing the nose down into turn 1 underneath Robertson.
Yeah, Pluck going with him as well. Expect to see Dylan Jordan somewhere amongst that as well, no doubt. And Hayden Kirk, in fact. So look at that. Dilworth too, making his way back to the front of this pack. Currently in P7. He's going to make this look pretty easy, I can guarantee it.
It's a form driver and has
Corey's too busy talking. We're getting in the chat there. He's back in 31st. So, man, he's going to have to get a bit of a wriggle on. A lot of these other drivers starting to work their way forward.
Jaeger making a move on the outside of Pluck. She's all on.
Yeah, it's going off
Well,
further back. It's going off everywhere. It's popping up on my screen, going off. At the moment, Cam James and Wayne Van Duljon back here having a battle too, along with Scott Kinton. These guys currently racing for 21st, 22nd and 23rd by the looks. Big pop in the mix. Mate, I tell you, there's passes going off everywhere. Ben Stillborn and Luke Bradley going at it as well. Luke Bradley currently holds the lead in that plate championship, so he will be wanting to get a move on as well.
That plate championship finding a new home this year.
Yeah, handing the trophy over, Carl.
Sadly, but
I think I called it all wrong last week. I'm pretty sure I said that Aaron Gray was looking for a back-to-back, but that is not the case at all because you took it out last year, and that's a fact actually. Aaron missing from the field tonight.
Penalty or?
No, must be busy with work over in Australia.
Right.
I think he borrowed a rig or something the other week. Willie McLean starting to make his way forward as well now, back up to P8. So that was someone
Kirk.
who... Oh, look at that.
Where's the
Kirk.
pit lane
Oh,
reporter?
bit of a push there from 61 on the 313 of Doherty. So got the elbows out tonight, Willie McLean.
Not a bad man. Needs to be getting the elbows out. He's already punched his ticket to the round of 10, so just trying to keep his nose clean and stay out of trouble and look to just bake some points. But he's obviously a little bit toey and wants to get a move on. So
yeah, plenty of pace on that car at the moment too. By the looks, he's circulating the quickest out of anyone at the moment. 31.121 last time by. So not much in it to be fair though. Race leader.
Grip back for his boys there.
Cripbacks, you reckon?
Throw it out there.
Just shows how much practice these guys do, eh? Week in, week out, they're turning up, getting amongst it. Tell you what, that 31.121 was his quickest time so far. Just trying to pick up who has actually got the fastest.
Matt Lee.
Oh yeah, there you go, 31.028 for Matt Blee.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, they're all circulating.
Look at that pack just going across the start finish line now. Big mob of about 8 cars.
Oh, Willie McLean here on the back of the 98 of Michael Kemp. See how everything unfolds here. Dilworth as well on the back of Cole Trickle. They're going to work together and get around the outside of the 98 of Michael Kemp. So they go 3 wide again. Oh, look out. Don't know if it makes you nervous, Cal, but every time
that's why I've gone quiet.
she's,
That's why I've gone quiet, mate.
yeah, she's hold on.
Yeah, hold on to your head, folks. This is something's about to unfold here because you can't keep this up without bumpers not being hit.
Yeah, tell you right. We check out progress from 79 of Harding, currently sits P15. But by the looks, the guys who he needs to beat are definitely further behind. So Harding at the moment is looking good, but he's going to have to go to work as we work closer to that championship race. Just over, what are we, 3 weeks away after tonight?
Yes.
2 races in the round of 10, of course. One of the first one takes us to Talladega, so mate, get your bump drafted on for that one.
Yeah, well, it's where did we go? Daytona. Respawn.
Yep.
THD.
Correct.
Bit of THD Productions fixture, that one.
So Dega, the next one on the bump drafting calendar. Should be a ripper race. I'll tell you what, a lottery too for the drivers amongst that chase.
Then we go Vegas, and then Dunstable to finish.
And that signs us out for some Motorsport New Zealand for the year. Wednesday
And we might get
nights.
stuck into some trucks or something maybe for that summer cup.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I believe a bit of a. There definitely will be some racing to get amongst. Of course, if you're looking to get involved in the ENSCAR Championship, there's probably a good place to start. The Summer Cup that no doubt will be held after the ENSCAR Championship. Of course, we'll be back next year for season 1 of the ENSCAR Championship. But still, we have championship racing to go this season. Before we should even be talking about that.
Yes, we do. Sorry, Brad.
Oh, look at this. This is on back here, I tell you. McClone out in front from Dilworth. Those two, they'll set it to a rhythm and probably check out from the field, no doubt. Seems to be a pattern this season.
Apologies, I just had to respond to that message quickly. I think there might have been an email for you updating my
Your contract.
my remuneration.
Yeah. Sorting out the contract for next season before you sign a deal to race, you reckon?
Well, don't start saying that, bro, because you might get me excited.
Plenty of Summer Cup racing to change your mind and turn you back to the commentary box.
Probably. Or just one bad official race and then it's no.
That's enough. I've had enough.
Had enough. Had a gasful.
Put me back on the microphone.
Pretty much.
Look at this Cold Trackle further back, 3 wide again here. We've seen it several times tonight. And Kyle
He'd be holding his
Matthews,
own.
yeah, Matthews now up into the top 10 as well. So a few drivers getting amongst it tonight. Harding's down at 14.
Yeah, not good because that's going to push him. And well, where's Paul Stewart?
Paul Stewart is, last time I saw him, a fair way back in the field. Paul Stewart's currently sitting P19 with Wayne Van Biljon right up in front of him. P18.
So Harding's a little buffer, but currently sitting in that 10th spot. As we stand.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you want to be higher than that, don't you?
Oh, yellow!
Oh, who's that? Is that Kyle Matthews? We're just speaking about him, Matthews. Looks like he's had a moment. Put it into the fence. Do we get anything from that? I've got a crash on lap 32 from Gregory. From old Deepak in the Prius. But again, what is going on? What is going on here? Carl, we'll see if we can bring something up.
Madness.
42 laps in.
Madness.
Let's see if we can find out what has gone. Oh, that is not going to help at all. We're green here, are we? No. It's definitely yellow there. We saw Kyle Matthews slowing, so...
Give him like a little self-spin.
Take it back a little bit, see if we can unfold what has gone on here. Possible contact with the 51. Oh, yeah, the 51. And the 113 coming together, and, well... See if that 113 of Kyle Matthews has any damage. Because he was one of those guys around the bubble too, isn't he? Could be wrong. Looks like everyone this time heading down pit lane.
Yeah, Kyle Matthews is on the same points as Bryce Harding, so that was very crucial for him.
Yeah, he did not want to see that. Dilworth again. Looks like he's come down pit lane. Man, this is 2 weeks in a row that we've had some struggles trying to bring up a replay. Carl, it's no good, I tell you.
No, that's
That is a problem. But we shall battle on. 43 laps in, 2 cautions in the books. And I tell you what, we are approaching the end of the stage. Carl?
you know also well was it 55? Lap 55.
Yeah, end of lap 55, we'll see the stage come to an end. obviously we stay green, so we'll see if we don't miss it this week.
Yeah. Very interesting. Just as you said, approaching, I had a notification that the Chili Bowl was also approaching us only in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, I tell you what, it comes around quick, doesn't it?
Mm.
The year's almost done.
Yeah, love me some indoor midget racing in December.
Yeah, too right. See, Hayden Kirky up into 3rd position. That is exactly what he needs as far as that playoff position goes. And Luke Bradley now, look at that, up into P6.
Wayne Van Bilgen P10. Jaeger's dropped down to P16. Kemp P12.
So surely
a little bit of a shake-up.
Surely he stopped that time. Let's have a look.
I'd say so, and he's probably taken tyres. So look for him to be ultra racy and bit pacey.
Yeah, there you go. So the top 10. Oh, well. Hey, look, Willie McClone, he has stopped. Bradley has, Harding has, and Wayne Van Biljon has. The rest of them yet to stop. In that top 10.
Is that the lap they stopped on? Or?
No, that's how many laps I've done on the current set of tyres.
Okay, yeah, so look for the... Wow. Wayne Van Biljon and McClone done 26 laps on the set.
You reckon tyres are a factor here?
Yes, there'll be some tyre wear, yep.
Okay.
Especially if it heats up a bit, and depending on how hard you want to drive these cars, and if you do drive it on the right rear, but it will get loose, and it will tighten up the car, get a bit pushy. So look at that Dilworth playing a bit of mind games with Kempy there, but yeah, to answer your question in a nutshell, Brad, yes, tyres will be a factor massively.
Yeah, okay, so we are set to go back racing here at Kansas. 2 cautions in the books. Willie McClone set to lead us back out. Galashan to his outside, and let's see what sort of a difference fresh tyres make here with 98 of Kempy, the first driver on the fresh tyres out there.
Not sure about that start from McClone. That might be under review from the stewards. Just to clarify quickly, Brad, the laps on that stint, that's just since they last pitted, not since they changed tyres, right?
Yeah, so everyone that read 45 laps means that they started on those 6 tyres. Oh, Galashan out of shape! How did he save that? That was a huge moment.
Yeah, huge. But Wayne Van Biljon and William McClone on 26. That's just 26 laps that they last pit. It doesn't necessarily mean they took tyres, right?
Yeah, that just means that's when they stopped last year, correct.
So they could still be on that same set of tyres.
Yeah, by chance they are, because...
Yeah, I would say so, because pitting on lap 19 and taking your tyres then seemed a little bit risky. Or whoa, Galashan! Hard into the outside fence on the exit of 4.
I can tell you now, Luke Bradley possibly has taken tyres, looking at his pit stop time.
You could understand taking tyres around
around the 45.
45.
Yeah.
But on on lap 19, essentially you're flipping the race upside down. You know, doing a 19 lap stretch on those tyres. That means you've got to go, you know, at least 55 odd laps on the rest of those other 2 sets, which is probably not ideal. You want to leave yourself a set for that last 30 odd lap stint if there's a yellow or something along those lines. But
yeah,
we'll be able to watch that with lap times anyway, Brandon, in real time as it unfolds.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can get home from now, from when they just stopped, like the likes of Kempion going, if we go green to the end, can they make it?
I don't think they will, because that will, I'm pretty sure you get about 75 laps out of the full tank, maybe just under, so no, they won't be able to get home.
Okay, so we right on board here with Dilworth. Has the 79 of Harding up in front of him, and Willie McClune leading the way, so it's a Cygnus Sport shutout at the moment. 1, 2, 3 in the race. You can see the 21 of Dylan Jordan in the rear vision mirror as Harding gives that position up to Dilworth.
In this situation, if you're in the Sigma camp, Brad, and knowing that Harding needs to win to really advance and get themselves some points, do you reckon Dilworth and McLean make that happen?
Well, we've said it a few times, to be fair. Oh, contact in the background! That looked like Craig Corbett. Has gone, turned it around. Somehow we've stayed green. And it looks like we've finally got a replay. So we'll bring it up. Looks like Barry Neal possibly kick-started this. Let's see what is unfolded here on lap 51 for Craig Corbett. That is a shocker camera view. Oh, look at heavy contact. But Barry Neal will go back, have a look at a different camera view. Let's see what's happened. Oh, the 57 just comes down, makes heavy contact with Barry Neal.
Into Barry and then into the inside down.
Yeah, and Corbett manages to keep it on the wall, so no damage done, but fallen well behind with that incident. Barry Neal, yeah, big trouble for him now. He'll have to come down pit lane, get those repairs all fixed, and somehow we stay green, Carl.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
And look at this, Dilworth has caught McClune just like that.
Yeah, well, we've got a few laps to chew through here tonight, so we do want this to stay green for as long as we can. Yeah, so Dilworth on the slightly newer tyres, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe so. I can bring that up for you again. Get that up on your screen.
Yeah,
so yeah, Dilworth on the fresher tyres. Stillborn now up inside the top 5 as well, so he currently sits P4, a top 4 shutout.
Look at that, Harding on those 36 lap old tyres, or probably 55 lap old tyres, I would suggest they're Brad as well. So looking for, we know how strong this guy is on, or how good he is at looking after his tyres and coming on a strong end of a run. And to be on a worn set of tyres running the top 4 and putting himself up there at the front with some good track position and giving himself the benefit of having 2 sets of fresh tyres towards the end of this race is going to prove very vital in getting him into that excuse me, into that round of 10 and even giving him a chance to win this race. So this is shaping up to have all sorts of little strategy playouts come here as Dilworth and Stillborn now taking away P2 from McClune. So again, like you say, the Power Rangers out front.
On a charge. On a charge. This is Caleb Beecroft. I'm just trying to find where Simmons is. He's all the way back in 35th, 2 laps down, so he's come unstuck in Kempy. Down in 36th, 4 laps down. So something's happened to them.
Showed all the promise tonight, didn't he? And then just a little bit of an under-deliver so far, Kempy. If you go back and watch this, mate, you just need to pull your socks up a wee bit there, pal.
Let's see if this shows us anything, Carl, from Simmons' cross. There's a bit of a wiggle there. I think something's already happened, yeah?
I'd say so, because he's quite slow.
Here we go.
Did he get...
Something's already happened there too, hasn't it?
Did he get caught up in that?
And there.
Corbett incident?
Here we go. This is going to tell us. No, it's not. Nah, something's happened well before that too, by the looks. Michael Kemp, we might have something for Kempy here. he's in the fence hard. So that, well, it doesn't really explain what's happened to him, does it? Oh, there we go. A little bit of contact, possibly with the 41. That sent him into the fence, so that's what's caused his issues. I'd say that's probably bad for steering. Doesn't say
I'd
what's...
say, yeah. Doesn't
Here we go. Colt Trickle and Simmons. Oh, that is massive. That is huge contact for Simmons. So you saw
how's
it.
that not going yellow?
Eh?
How'd that not go yellow?
Yeah, oh, look at that. So Colt Trickle. Yeah, look at that. It's below the apron, eh? So.
Yeah, but Simmons goes back up onto the track.
Yeah. Have another look from Simmons here. And that is massive, massive contact.
Right here you're thinking yellow.
Yellow,
flag.
yeah. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? So we managed to get there in the end. That is what has happened to Simmons, and I'll tell you what. He was looking comfortable coming into tonight. Surely it's a case of finishing the race for him. He sits 35th at the moment. But man, I tell you, some of these drivers had some drama. Meantime, Ben Stillborn into the lead of the race.
Wow. Was this his first laps led under race conditions at ENSCAR?
Oh yeah, surely. This guy, he's been steadily improving throughout the season, and now we see him out in front and a chance to lock himself into that round of 10. I'll tell you what, he will have everything crossed. As Big Pop now. Big Pop making an announcement into the top 10, folks. Currently sits P9. How good is this?
Have a go, son. And that Collins, is it Collins Automotive?
It is. Get amongst it, folks. Big Pop in the top 10 in the ENSCAR Championship at 72. How good is that? What a sight.
We can get behind that up here. Excuse me, just clean that throat. Inside the THD booth, can't we, Brad?
Yeah, absolutely. And he'll be loving it. He'll be looking for a good finish tonight. Obviously moved into third place in that plate championship. And you look at the current leader of that championship, he sits down in P23. So can Big Bob take a decent chunk of points out of that lead in the plate championship? He'll be loving this.
Get amongst it, Big Pop. Get those shoulders out, big man, and start getting those guys out of the way. Hassle some people.
Yeah, elbows out, you got to call it.
Oh,
He looks to go three wide here.
Green.
Throws it down the inside. How good. Looks to get the pass done. Ant Green fighting back on the outside. And look at that battle packing behind these guys as we see a bit of smoke up in front. Tell you what, no one's managed to beat Matt Blee's time yet, so...
I think we'll find that that time will stand. There's a bit of rubber and the head comes up on this track. And these tyres wear out once all that sort of happens. We don't really find too much pace left of the track here, Brad, so he might be getting the quick time award. Just trying to sort of see what's happening on the left hand side of his time. Big Rivers and Shaggy's down there, no, Big Pop still inside the top 10. Kyle Matthews back inside the top 10, Brad, in P7.
Yeah, he's had a good recovery job here as we just watch Scott Kinton in the 145. Only sits P12 in the race. He's had a good start to this one. Matt Pluck in there as well. Michael Kemp a few laps down. Currently 4 laps down in P35. And 31 cars on the lead lap at the moment. It's Galashan. What's happening to Galashan? Dropping through the field a little bit. Cars down pit lane as well.
Just to say, Hayden Kirk making a green flag stop there, Brad. This is probably about the mark that he's going to get home. So these guys that... Oh, and a bit of a mistake there, going too far through his pit box. So Again, loss of time. That's not good under green flag conditions. So these guys coming down now will not want to see a yellow flag. This will really hurt them.
It certainly will. And yeah, odds on, Aaron. Odds on. It's looking good at the moment. Currently running 1 and 2. Luke Dilworth back in front here from Stillborn. We saw them 1, 2, 3 and 4 before, but tell you what, Bryce Harding at the moment sits P11 and still he's going to be fighting for that spot inside that round of 10 at the moment, looking comfortable, but anything can happen. As what are we, 50 from home, 60 from home.
60 from home.
Only 2 cautions tonight.
Yeah, we'll just keep that chat to
Yeah, we don't want to jinx it. Don't want to jinx it, he says.
No, we do not. Justin Allen sitting in P24. Haven't really seen much of Justin Allen this season, have we, Brad? Sort of just lurking on the back there. That was a nice shot at the 2 cars there.
Oh, and I tell you what, he just about got into the side of is that Jamie Harding in the 171. That was an almost moment there for Justin Allen. And I tell you what, I feel he's the only car in the field that's actually running the plate championship now.
Yeah, well, I thought there was some sort of rules around that.
Yeah, so maybe Justin Allen's going to get crowned champion.
Well, I'll keep it in the team. I'm all about that.
Yeah, tell you right. Because I'll tell you what, we'll try and find Luke Bradley amongst all of this. If we can. Looks like Jordeep Stubbs retired from the race along with Barry Neal. So part of that Prius racing team. Gone. And yeah, see, Bradley's not running. It's,
Interesting.
yeah.
Oh, as we see, creeping back up the apron, it looks like
Is that Wayne?
Yep, Wayne Van Bouillon.
Down for a stop. So this is where those guys that stopped on that last caution, it's going to help them big time now, isn't it? Because those guys stopping are possibly going a lap down, are they?
Well, they will, but they're still going to have to stop, remember. But their stop's probably going to be a little bit less, and they're going to have those special tyres if they decide to take them. But stopping that close to the end of the race, I mean, I suppose if your fuel doesn't cover the tyres, you're going to be sitting for a bit longer. But I think that run to the finish, you are going to want some fresh tyres, especially around here, to really make up some of that lost time.
This run from Dylan Jordan tonight, it's been impressive. Currently sits P3 at the moment. 2.5 seconds, there or thereabouts off the race lead. So you watch this pack going at it. I'll tell you what, Big Pop now up into 7th, Carl.
Yeah, that's real good. Just quickly before we head off the topic of Jordan Brad, he has also been really good with the fuel mileage this season too. So if he can stretch out a few more laps than when everyone else pits, then that might be to his advantage. But yeah, Big Pop just look back to 8th, but really showing some signs of improvement as Big Pop and putting himself inside that top 10 and not afraid to get amongst it, which is what we love to see.
Bryce
Get those
Harding.
shoulders out and be competitive.
Speaking of getting amongst it, Bryce Harding now back up into the top 10. So he'll be looking to move forward from here. So it's underneath, Big Pop and Cole Matthews in one go. Scott Kinton too having an impressive run, working his way inside the top 10 now as well. Oh, and who's that around? Was that Hayden Kirk?
Simmons.
Oh no, Simmons Knight goes from bad to worse. Looks like he possibly... Was he coming in for a stop there, Carl?
Not sure, but does this sort of now just fall into the hands of the guys who have just done those pit stops, maybe?
Absolutely, because they'll come
10
in now.
laps to go.
I can guarantee.
Yeah, but
what
even
is
the guys
going on? I've got Simmons having a nightmare from lap 69. Let's see what is going on. Well, that's quite a while ago, so it'll be this one here.
Yeah, but the likes of those guys that stopped around when Hayden Kirk did had probably done enough laps.
To get home.
Well, yeah, yeah, they would have, but I mean enough laps for them to not have put too much wear on those tyres and they basically just sort of get reshuffled through that field. So
What's going on here for Simmons? Is he looking to get down pit lane and just made an absolute hash of it, or has he just come out of pit lane? It's
I don't know, very slow.
oh,
Looks like he's trying to get down pit lane there, and he's just sort of cast across the apron and that.
and there you go.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
oh
look at
yes,
this.
so he was heading towards pit lane, I think, and has made a mistake. And
Sort of
that
brought up the
did.
yellow. That's a very, very soft yellow. That's weird. So we saw him back up on the track before for no yellow, and then that sort of brings up the yellow. It's sort of,
Yeah, maybe it was
sort of
making up
weird.
for it. Making up
Yeah.
for it, Carl. Possibly so. Wow, Simmons, man, he is having a night to forget. Currently running in 37th position. Last car running on the track.
yeah, that's a night to forget that.
If we can pick up some other contenders, Wayne Van Biljon are currently down at 31st. Who else have we got that is amongst Hayden Kirk down at 28? He's another plate driver, so it's all falling into place for Harding at the moment, isn't it? Currently sits P13, has just got a pit stop done. Ant Green will be our new race leader when we go back racing.
Yeah. Well, what have we got coming up in terms of future streams, Brad?
Well, of course, tomorrow night, the big one, we go back Hyper or NZ Esports Hyper Fiber League Racing. Of course, it is round 3 of that one, and an endurance race from Phillip Island. So get amongst that. Will be live, of course, on the New Zealand Sim Racing TV channels, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Hopefully, no issues with the Twitch server this week. But that should be a hell of a race to tune into, because they're racing for some impressive prize money, Carl. $1,600 to take that series out. So, and again, a viewer prize tomorrow night. I believe in that is going to be an absolutely fantastic prize to win. So make sure you tune into the broadcast to find out details around that giveaway and get amongst it, because I tell you what, whoever wins that, they are going to be I know I'd be bloody happy about it. I've already said to Matt that I'd be pretty keen to win that. So
What is it?
I'm not sure if I can announce it.
Oh, maybe off here.
Yeah, I'll tell you after. Yeah, I don't know if I am allowed to say what exactly it is, but I know it's a ripper prize, and anyone out there sim racing will definitely want to get amongst that, no doubt about it. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night to find out details around how to get into that giveaway. I believe the round winner also receives one too, so yeah, it should be fantastic. That's brought to you by Playtech, those prizes. So certainly is a interesting championship on that Thursday night. It's quite good sitting back and listening to the commentators too, because they are a absolute pleasure to listen to.
What to tune in, Brad?
Yeah.
Have a listen.
To say,
We've just cracked inside the 50 to go, so hopefully we can get this all sort of shipped up and done.
yeah, what are we? 9 o'clock race time. If we go green from here, Carl, mate, we'll be done before 9:30. Fingers crossed, folks. Let's go back racing. ENSCAR Championship and green to get us back underway. And Kyle Matthews, he has been chipping away at it all night. and finds himself on the front row for this restart. And oh, look, everyone else backed up behind the two out front. Get a great restart.
Kyle Matthews again. I don't mean to be bringing up this, but this changing lanes on the restart has been quite an enforced rule. So hopefully that doesn't be the bearer of bad news in terms of getting to the top 10.
Look at this, 4 wide.
It's 4 wide.
4 wide, get out of here. Ben Stillborn through the middle. Oh, we go 3 wide, 4 wide again. Oh, look out. ENSCAR Racing.
Man, I
Playoffs.
thought we only went 4 wide of the Nationals of the Drags, not an ENSCAR in turn 4 at Kansas.
Things heating up, I tell you. We
need
must
to
be
clip that.
on the downward spiral to the checkered flag, Carl, because elbows out time. 4 wide, get amongst it.
3 wide, turn 2.
Man, that is some outstanding racing. Kyle Matthews up into
Matthews
the
up in the
fence.
wall.
That's going to cost him some positions. I'll tell you what, Westbury too, now well up inside the top 20. Currently sits P17. So he's having an impressive run here as they're running 3 wide again further back. How good is this on the restart?
Oh, this is getting sketchy, friends. 3-4 wide business. We're definitely not going to be running green till the end here.
Oh, McEwen! McEwen just about got into the 25 of Bradley, and on Doherty now. Oh, don't go anywhere. This is going to end in tears.
4-5 across the start finish
Look
line, bro.
out.
What are we seeing?
McEwen again, he's amongst it tonight. How good is this? somehow, we haven't ended up in the fence, Carl.
Yeah, it's good. That's what we want to see.
Man, what a restart to the race. Going off further back in the field, and that's Yarnmart up in front, is it? Going 3
Yarnmart getting
wide.
their elbows out.
No, it's Bradley, in fact. Oh, I don't even know who it is at this point. Could be anyone. Luke Bradley, is he a lap down? He is too. Luke Bradley a lap down at 26. There he is there on your screen, up the inside of Hayden Kirk. So plate championship leader. A bit of trouble at the moment, Carl.
Well, really losing a bag of points, so that might benefit Big Pop here tonight. And who's actually running second in that plate? Making a quick look.
Just trying to pick up where Big Pop's gone. There he is at 23rd, so he's only a couple up in front of Luke Bradley, but is still on the lead lap at the moment. Daniel Johnstone here. Oh, we're looking 3 wide again. Michael Kemp to the outside. Gets around both of them.
Luke Bradley's leading by a country mile in that plate, Brad.
Yeah.
And we've got Luke Yeager sitting on, Luke Bradley is on 84 points, Luke Yeager on 62 points, Jamie Yarnmart on 50 points. So
Yeager's up
being-
in 5th.
Yeah, so what's the difference there? Where's
5th, go back
where's
to
Bradley?
Luke Bradley,
where's Bradley?
25th, so 20 positions.
There's currently, as it sits now, there's only 2 points. If we finish the way we do, there's only 2 points between Luke Bradley, Luke Yeager heading into Talladega. And Jamie Yarnmart, where's he currently sitting?
He's 2 positions in front of Bradley in 23rd, so he's
Okay,
now
so
make
he's
that
sort of-
22nd. I believe he's got fresh tyres though, so and we're under yellow, so
Well,
we are under yellow again. Let's see if anyone is falling through the field here. Have we got a random yellow again? Westbury possibly gone from the service, so we'll see if we can pick something up.
so Big Pop a little net gain at about 2 points, but your biggest gainer tonight from the plate's perspective is Luke Yeager, making a whole bunch of points up on Luke Bradley. So Again, Big Pop not out of it at all with another 3 rounds remaining. And anything, as we know, Brad, can happen at a super speedway next week.
So right, we'll just see if we can pick up. Oh, so it's contact further up. It's McEwen, Doherty, all facing the wrong way. Okay, that gives us something.
Yeah, Ant Green. Prius just got through there nice and smoothly.
What's it, Ant Green, did you say?
Ant Green was caught up in that, yeah.
So this should show us here the 371. See him there, Hayden Curtin 39 of Ant Green. And Paul Stewart, I believe, in the 443. Let's see if we can discover what has gone wrong here. Doherty and McEwen sitting behind. We saw them involved in the incident as well. Say moments away. Oh, and Green, oh, into the fence. I don't think that's going to be the problem, is it? Oh, look at them all bunching up here. McEwen and Doherty, oh, in contact with the 26 and the 39, and oh, that is huge. Big impact for Doherty. You saw Westbury involved too, the 18.
And Van Biljon also involved in that.
Oh.
Huge contact to that right front tyre. That is not going to be good.
Yeah, so
Better late
again,
than never, Liam. Good to see you.
playoff drivers involved in that one again, so oh man. Oh, our pit lane reporter.
Yeah, he's only 90 laps late, but hey, we'll
take it.
Grace.
We'll take it. The lap's starting to wind down nonetheless. What do we got? 38 to go. Next time by. Yeah, how'd you line, McEwen? There you go. Defence straight in the chat. It's a bit of a pile up there, no doubt about that. It's good to have everyone tuning in on this Wednesday night. Just 3 races at the end of tonight left to go in the ENSCAR Championship. One man we spoke about several times tonight, Bryce Harding, a defending back-to-back champion now, has worked his way up into P8. So I'd like to say that he is going to make it through to that round of 10, barring catastrophe. Another man now up inside that top 10. Scott Kinton currently sits P7, Carl, so he's having a good run too.
Yeah, he's a man who's on the go for the last few rounds.
Bring up
The
your,
last few rounds that he's run, sorry.
bring up your biggest movers, and it is Kinton up 30 positions.
Didn't the first round that he ran, wasn't that at Indianapolis in round 1, and he made up like 20-something plus positions in that race too, so
Yeah.
the man who does know how to charge hard.
Yeah, so Kinton up 30, Harding up 22. That is Jamie Harding. Corbett up 21, Beecroft and Cam James. 20
Corey
positions.
Crosson's sitting down on 15th.
So he's actually made himself a bit of a comeback here, hasn't he? 'Cause we saw him way down the field earlier on.
Justin Allen on P13 there, Brad.
That'll be the run of his life so far, wouldn't it? Career best.
Taking the bricks out of the back of his car by the looks of it.
Yeah. Like I said, it looks like he's the only one running the plate banner, so mate, sign him up.
Only one eligible to win the plate by the
Yeah,
looks of it.
sign him up to that plate championship.
Pace car peels off, Brad. About to get back underway here, mate.
Corey just pitted, and he's in P16. That's a hell of a charge. Like, yeah, we saw him buried earlier, so he'll have fresh tyres, so possibly one to watch here.
Possibly, and we know you can charge. Look at that, just make it move already. He's throwing it down the inside of turn 1.
Justin Allen looking to go with him as well, so hold on, Colt Trickle as well, aka Chris Robertson, starting to work his way forward in that mellow yellow car.
3 wide, looking to go possibly 4 wide on the exit of 4 again.
Yeah, this is madness. Big Pop now with the run up to 15. How good is this? Meantime leaders, you can say goodbye to them. Dilworth and McQueen and Caleb Beecroft up into 3rd spot tonight, making up for Xavier's performance.
Going up and Bickle would have been obviously having the drive of the night of the season tonight. He is, and being caught up in a few bits of unfortunate mistakes and errors and crashes throughout the season. But good to see that Fast Lane Esports car making some good moves.
Yeah, and look, Jaeger too now sitting P5. He's been having a good run tonight as well.
We were mentioning there's yellow, there's white smoke, no?
Oh, who
Someone
was
down pit lane.
that?
We're mentioning a little bit earlier in the broadcast, Brad, that Luke has sort of come on strong towards the end of those runs, and he's when it comes down to having to look after himself and pace himself and I guess lay that foundation to set you up for that later in the run, he does a very good job of that, very consistent. Crash again.
I love amongst the guys in the chat there.
Yeah, it was gonna go maybe a little bit deeper than just crashing, but we won't reach that scale.
He's crossing, making some moves. Yeah, no, he's not racing tonight. Good old WA. What are you on over there? Are you on 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off or something? Whatever your lines, Aaron. Let's watch Corey crossing. Now making his way up into the P10. Of course, he's part of this championship as well, the playoff, although not running his banner. Big Pop now 13. Go. He's on a move.
Yeah, we'd love to see this. Can he crack inside the top 10? Well, he is. I mean, look, Kempy hasn't really found a victim for the remainder of the season.
7 days on, 7 nights. Nice.
It'd be a great result if Big Pop can get up into the top 10.
Yeah, definitely. If he hits that top 10, he will definitely be a happy man. Running well at the moment in that 72.
He's got tired too, isn't he?
Yeah, odds on he stopped last time. Luke Bradley goes up his inside course. Bradley is a lap down. We'll bring up that stints for you now. Everyone up inside the top 9. 21 laps at least on the tyres. Yarnmut, stopped on the last caution, 10 laps on those ones. Inviting everyone to change tyres. I'd say the pace that Big Pop's showing at the moment definitely took tyres at that
No, we'd love to see him even get close to the top 5 if he's got that pace.
Only got 29 odd laps to go in this one. Big Pop sits P12, plenty of traffic up in front of him, crossing. And a bit of a battle here, has Bryce Harding to his outside, Matt Pluck amongst the two now. It's a P7. Teammates Dylan Jordan just gets passed by Luke Jaeger momentarily.
Beecroft still sitting in P3.
Yeah.
Solid night.
And he's only half a second off the pace, so he has obviously been putting in some work as well. Ben Stillborn, another one who has been impressive all season. I called it, mate, I think it was about 3 weeks in. We've seen that he had already started making some big moves and, of course, leading the rookie championship at the moment and inside the top 10 comfortably on points. This is definitely going to be enough to see him through to that round of 10, and I'll tell you what, Sigma Sim Sports at the moment, you cannot write them off for having 5 drivers inside that top 5 race. You can see them all being there. Harding, he's obviously got a bit of work to do, but mate, I would not count it out at this stage.
No, yeah, and you're not wrong. He's having a hell of a season to be getting yourself into the to the round of 10 in your rookie season is, is obviously a good result in itself. So it's a successful start to his NASCAR career, which is good to see.
Well, I mean, hey, would you count it out? Could we see another Bryce Harding perhaps? We know he turned up rookie season, won the ENSCAR championship, won the teams championship. So, you wouldn't count him out. Obviously, you get that win in one of the next 2 races, you're guaranteed to be inside that top 5, and then, mate, it's first across the line from there. So do not count Stillborn out for a championship in his rookie season.
No, and he's just been developing and getting better as the season goes on, each and every week. So even this guy pushes up next year, and he's going to be a real true contender for getting himself deep into that top 5 spot and being a championship contender again next year. So obviously not writing him off now, but he's obviously doing all the right things to put himself in that situation this year.
Yeah, too right. I'll tell you what, Aaron, you say he's got damage from earlier. He is still showing a impressive pace out there. Last time by 31.331, and still since P6, and mate, guaranteed from there to see him through to that round of 10, and almost book that Pluck and Dylan Jordan as well in that round of 10. Hayden Kirk is he currently sitting in P22, so chance he's done enough as well, with Wayne Van Biljon having an absolute nightmare race.
Yeah, Wayne had a very deep run last year and was only a lick outside making it to the top 5, and obviously doing enough to get into the playoffs this year, but obviously not having a very good run of the round of 15. So his chase season might come to an end here at Kansas, which is unfortunate, because obviously being that team that you do want to see these guys go as deep as they can through the season. Go into a chase run, sorry.
Yeah, too right. That battle there between Kinton, but we go back to race leader, and it is Luke Dilworth, and the form continues for Dilworth, along with William McLean. Another impressive showing here tonight. So we go 20 laps to go, and Stillborn now third. It's a 1-2-3 for Sigma. Caleb Beecroft just slips off the pace a little bit, and he's going to fall into plus of the 15, Corey Cross, in any moment now, just half a second behind. So impressive showing.
Yep, laps winding down. We're getting close to the next race, Brad, which is here we go, 20 to go. So Dilworth leading, Stillborn to that podium, crossing back up into P5, Harding 6th, and Jaeger sitting just outside the top 10 with Kinton in 10th. Craig Corbett even finds himself back inside the top 10 tonight. So after that coming together with Xavier well earlier on in the race, he's made a real good comeback to get inside that top 10, which is good to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on, Big Pop. Couple of positions, mate. Get in there. Get in that top 10. He will be happy with his current position. It's probably one of it's probably his season best finish this year. He has had a top 10 before. Oh, bit of contact, just gets up into the side of the 89 of Luke Jaeger. So, tell you what, we're elbows out further back through the field as well.
Take the wind out of the sail of Big Pop and that momentum he had going.
Yeah, he had a hell of a run going as Matt Pluck here on the outside of the 21 of Dylan Jordan, the Beige Brigade. Going at it. There's Bryce Harding up in front, and that's 79. It's been a good race for Harding. Came in with a bit of pressure on his shoulders, of course, being their back-to-back champion and defending ENSCAR champion. Wants to be there come championship race time.
You don't need to make some moves in this next round of 10, Brad. Obviously a bit of a lottery with Talladega, but we know how good these Sigma guys are at drafting. And then going to Las Vegas, he's really going to have to put himself in a position to scratch himself into that top 5. So possibly if he can scratch himself into the round of 10, even those Sigma guys may sort of look to reshuffle themselves in that Talladega race and we'll try and get either Stillborn or Harding in with a win at Talladega, knowing that McLean and Dilworth are probably well in on points and can't be bumped out. So could possibly be a strategy in the back of that Sigma camp come next week.
I tell you what, we have just gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Sigma. Dominating performance. Dylan Jordan fighting back on the outside as he goes back in front of him, in fact, so not willing to give that position away just yet.
They'll fight to the bitter end, these guys.
You love to see it. Yeah, right. The hamburger can of Harding looking for a way past the 21 of Dylan Jordan. Harding, he's going to have Matt Clark right in behind, putting pressure on from the back as well. So a bit of a Kiwi sim racing sandwich at the moment. And Corey Cosson now up to 4th as well.
I may have to bail that chicken flag, Brad. Just give them this as a hand with one of the kids has just woken up, so it's not ideal. So apologies.
No worries. With 13 to go here in Kansas.
We'll get this one home. Do we get home from here in one piece?
Oh, surely we stay green.
Have to, eh?
Yeah, Big Pop now falling through the field a bit, so tyres start to play their part. So he drops back to 17th, but Cole Trickle. Look at this battle pack here, it's going off, and I tell you what, Paul Stewart amongst the battle pack now, working his way up to P13.
Yeah, so Stewart and Matthews making a bit of a charge.
Oh, Trickle into the fence.
If something could happen to, very unfortunate, but if something happened to Harding and Matthews and Stewart made the pass on him, he would then be out of the top 10. So we've seen funnier things happen at ENSCAR. Not to say that we wish that sort of stuff on, but it will be still a lot can happen in 11 laps here, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely, and it just shows Paul Stewart obviously just been chipping away at it in the background. I think it's the first time we've seen him up amongst the top 15 tonight, so it's just about cracking that top 10. Matt Lee's still the fastest lap in the race, and that was set a very long time ago.
I think he might have been on about lap 6 or something, very, very early in the race.
Yeah, it looks like we have 4 retirements at the moment. Westbury, Gilbert, Neil and Jordeep Stubbs. Out of that,
Someone's still out there, but 18 laps down.
who's
Wayne
that?
Van Bilgen's down for me. Xavier Simmons,
Yeah.
18 laps down.
Yeah, he
Wayne
has.
Van Bilgen's down pit lane too, so.
He's had a night to forget, and that's going to also put him under pressure when we hit that round of 10 next week too. He's going to need to have a good run because he'll be losing a chunk of points out of this one tonight.
Yeah, no doubt he'll be putting himself back into that sim and doing some practice leading into Las Vegas to try and find those fine details to make himself, just pick up that 1% here and there and give himself a chance at maybe taking us to the round of 5 with a win.
So we just see there Harding and Jordan make their way past the other half of that team Prius. So that was Deepak Gregory. Currently 6P30, so the other half of that team Prius parked it up, put it in the truck and said, no, we're going to hit the Bears instead. That's enough for one night. It's, that gap up front is closing somewhat. Willie McClune getting to the back of Dilworth. At the moment, top 5 for Sigma. Carl?
Yeah, very, very dominant. Hopefully Jordan chucked that Prius on charge.
Yeah, well, here's open. Here's open. So these guys, you can guarantee they're all going to be locked in. That top 7 should see their way through to round 10.
Like over 6 to go here.
Paul Stewart now in 10th place. Doing everything possible to try and get in there. Cole Matthews, so P14.
He's had a good charge back to the end of this race here to get himself to that top 10 position, because a lot of the race at the beginning there he was outside the top 20. So come on strong towards the end of the race. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, Brad.
Yeah, too right. It certainly is. We have 5 to go here at Kansas. Race 3 of the round of 15. Luke Dilworth just edges away again from Willie McClune. Says it's time to wrap this up, and I tell you what, the winning form is going to continue for Dilworth. We saw him take the first race in the round of 15 at Watkins Glen convincingly. Willie McClune sealed the deal last week at Bristol. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down.
Didn't he win last year at Bristol too?
Dilworth did, didn't he? He absolutely dominated, I believe.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so, but obviously caught up in some incidents there.
Well, my thing in VRA where Billy was quite dominant.
Yeah. Xfinity Series. He's been dominating in this as well. Him and Dilworth, they've absolutely been on some sort of run. To see them again put Simmons another lap down. Simmons now 19 laps down, and I'll tell you what, that is a representative of NASCAR, isn't it? One moment you are up amongst the front runners, next thing you know, you are down in 33rd.
Brad, as we know it.
Yeah, just trying to limp it home. We're going to have 2 to go this time by for Dilworth. Race leader, and mate, I've lost count of the amount of wins he's had this season. This is probably going to be like win 6 or 7.
As a winning percentage, he's up there, maybe if not even past. As a winning percentage, as most winning driver in the league.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very impressive stat.
It certainly is. Luke Dilworth is going to get the white flag this time by. We will be racing to the line. Next flag will be the checkered for Dilworth in the 63. He's going to get his second win in the round of 15. As we look forward to Talladega, our first race of the round of 10, Bumdraft City. And it is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finish for Sigma Sim Sports, dominating.
Have we seen that yet?
Nah, that is definitely the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a statement, isn't it?
That is absolutely claiming it as we are well into the playoffs now. What a performance. Did Harding actually get up for 3rd there? So there you go. Look at this. Scenes here at Kansas. So they line up 5 wide. Simmons down the bottom as well. Of course, Simmons been running along. These guys getting plenty of practice. And what a sight this is Domination, Dilworth now, he'll get into his work, celebrate the win. And that is 2 wins in the round of 15, Carl. That is, mate, that is a statement. The man to catch in this championship.
Yeah, absolutely. He's obviously the favourite for a reason because he's so dominant. But yeah, I mean, you can't fault this man's form. Obviously, that team's red hot, putting on all the effort, all the work, and it's all paying off. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Does he have one hand on the trophy already, Brad? In my opinion, I think he does.
Yeah.
Don't
I
want to say,
back
but I
that.
think everyone else is racing for second.
Oh, shit, we don't want that on the screen. Jesus, what's going on here?
No.
We'll get this up on
but-
screen.
Yes, my apologies, Brad and viewers, but I do need to boost. We will see you all. I'll see you all next Wednesday with you, Brad, in the booth. So until then,
Absolutely. Thank you, Carl, for the call tonight, and we will see you at Talladega next week.
no worries. We'll catch you guys in 7 days.
There we go in the chat. Luke's paying far lap odds for the championship win. You're not wrong there. There's our top 10. Hopefully you've had a chance to run through those. The remainder of your finishes. Big Pop crosses the line in P18. In the end, tyres fallen away from him. But what a race that was for Luke Dilworth. Continues that form. A few DNFs throughout the race. We'll see if we can get some of these guys in for a chat. Dilworth, McClune in the waiting room. Are we going to get a Bryce Harding in the chat or what? Carl, you're still here. Okay, yep, fair call. Just a hold up in proceedings. Well, we'll drag in Willie McClune. We'll get his thoughts. Second place tonight, Willie. Man, I tell you what, you guys, week in, week out, just owning this ENSCAR Championship in a top 5 for Sigma tonight. Man, that is surely going to see all you guys through to that round of 10.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Top 5. I only just saw that at the very end. They were pretty lucky that one, I think, because I got half spun in the very beginning and kind of wrecked a set of tyres. So I had to go to the pits, get tyres early, and I used my last set quite early. So if it went yellow at the end, I would have been buggered. But anyway, yeah, it was a pretty good race. Luke was way too quick for me at the end there. Just couldn't quite get him.
Yeah, seems to be the story of the season, to be fair. And I've just dragged you all in here, Maz. I talked to you all at once. Bryce, mate, the pressure was on coming into tonight. Obviously, just a couple of points above that bubble. But, mate, third place finish tonight. That should see you well and truly through to the round of 10.
Yeah, no, it was a bit touch and go there for a bit. I knew I'd got some playoff points from the stage there, or some stage points, sorry. So I knew I would be a little bit safer, and I saw a couple of other guys falling off. But the start of that last stint, I was getting a bit nervous because everyone was taking off and I wasn't going anywhere. I had no pace, and then I figured something out and been able to move forward. I think I was down in 12th at one point before I started making a move forward, so I'm glad I found something.
Yeah, and you mentioned a couple of guys coming unstuck tonight, so certainly helped you out a fair bit, but still a little bit on the back foot as we go into that round of 10, so a fair bit of work still to do as we go to that track Talladega, and that could be a lottery for all as it is.
It's going to be an interesting race, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Talladega is a great equaliser, or a randomiser, maybe is be a better way of saying it.
Yeah, too right. Randomiser, I think, is the best way to say that. And mate, Luke Dilworth, man, I tell you what, this form that you've been into, absolute domination as of late, and again tonight getting across the line first, a brilliant result again.
Yeah, thanks. It's been pretty good. These guys have been putting the heat on when they have, though. It's been an interesting season, that's for sure.
Yeah, it has. And,
definitely had some bad nights as well as some good nights.
Yeah. It seems the better nights have been more more common than the bad nights, though, to be fair.
Yeah, it's probably what's kept us in this season, I guess, is just keep stringing good rounds together, and like Bryce shows it. I mean, it's probably the first season he hasn't had a win in a while, and he's well and truly in points when you look at it.
Yeah, and Tay, you know, if you all get into that round of 5, that's the one that you want to win, yeah. So maybe Bryce just saving the best for last, eh?
He's always good at that. He seems to come back at the end of the season and make it finish strong. So
Yeah, too right. But man, you guys are just in some sort of form, a top 5 finish for Sigma tonight. You guys must be pretty happy with how things are tracking.
yeah, it's good. I mean, this is why we sort of built this team and added the guys that we did. They've all definitely added their value when it comes to it. And even Ben, with his rookie season, he's doing bloody well. I mean, he's well and truly almost sewing up the rookie title, and he's definitely running in the top 10 consecutive weeks now. Sorry, and yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and I
Bad for
tell
a
you
guy
what,
that shows up without practicing.
yeah,
I mean,
is
he
that
doesn't have a lot
right?
of time.
You're
Doesn't have a lot of
joking
time
me.
with his real race, and so I mean, pretty impressive when you look at it.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, and I certainly brought his name up earlier in the broadcast, sort of mentioning is he one that could possibly repeat the feats that you managed to achieve in your first season, Bryce. You know, you certainly can't write him off rookie of the season amongst that championship chase, and if he's there in the top 5 come that last race, hey, it could be anyone's game.
Yeah, well, hope he doesn't practice too much. We're all in trouble.
Yeah, no, too right. Well, man, again, a brilliant effort from all three. Is clean sweep on the podium, and all no doubt have booked yourselves into that round of 10. So we head to Talladega next week, and mate, she's going to be all on.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, me and Willie missed the round, so at least points reset, which is good, and go back to just the regular season bonus points and win points. So, I mean, we're pretty comfy when it comes to that. We've almost got a race in hand there, so hopefully that sort of plays in favour, and it's a bit of a crash fest next week and plays nicely.
Hey, look, I'll be looking for that as well. Can we get the big one out in front? But, mate, one of you guys, you may as well thank your sponsors and anyone else who you wanted to thank.
Cole at Dirty FX, Ethan at Vulcan, the Sigma boys, obviously, and Xavier and Caleb adding some value to our Wednesday evenings too, coming in and joining us, and everyone else that sort of makes it happen for us. Thanks to the sponsor this week. I can't remember who it was.
What have we got?
Fortress
Fortress Resistors.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thanks to those guys. Thanks to all the sponsors actually that seem to chip in and do their part week to week. Definitely makes it add some value to it. And that's it. Thanks, and to you guys obviously for doing your job.
Yeah,
And Active
awesome.
Helmet for sponsoring the season.
Yeah, too right. Get that one in there as well. Well, cheers to all three, as Willie, Luke, and Bryce for joining me in the comms box. And again, congratulations on your result from tonight's race. And we shall now set our sights on Talladega next week.
Yeah,
Cool, mate.
thanks, mate.
Cheers.
Awesome, cheers. Well, that is about all from me tonight, and Carl, who has already left the building. But thanks everyone for tuning in. If you are watching for the first time, make sure you hit that follow button, turn the notifications on. You'll be alerted to when we go live next. Of course, tomorrow night is the big one, the NZ Esports Hyperfiber League. Make sure you follow those channels over at NZ Sim Racing TV on Twitch, Facebook and YouTube. And again, turn the notifications on and sit back for what will be, no doubt, an awesome night of Porsche Carrera Cup racing. But from me tonight, thank you again for tuning in, and we will see you all tomorrow night, and then we'll be back live Monday for the virtual racing